What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN, and as you can see, either on the screen or perhaps on the in IGN office view, I'm wearing an Oculus Rift while playing the very cool new fast-action first-person mech game Hawken. I'm joined by Jason from the Hawken development team. How goes it, sir?
Oh, it's going great.
I can't see you. You can see me. You can see what I'm doing. And we're shooting a lot of mechs. We're doing it with the Oculus Rift. So you guys are supporting this hot new technology. Obviously, this was really... the Rift was one of the talks of E3. Tell me about... Well, first give the quick background on what are some of the inspirations for the game. Obviously, this is... You know, I've played a lot of Mech Warrior and Mech Assault in my time as an Xbox guy. What are some of the things you were drawing on? What are some of the goals for Hawken as a game?
Well, part of it, there's a lot of different kinds of mech games. We have games that are... some mech games that are a little bit more... that are more, I should say, sort of Eastern-inspired. They're very, very quick. They're very high-paced and frantic. And then the Western-type games tend to be a little bit more slower in simulation, and there's certainly room for both. But
right.
As a team, decided to try to find that magic middle ground, right? What happens if you still want that power, you still want that feeling of being in a giant, powerful mech, but at the same time, you want maybe some faster pace action that you might see in something like Halo.
Now tell me about that's a missile. That's bad. Tell me about the Rift support. In this case, I'm fighting this bad guy here, this enemy mech. I mean, I can look. Got a dash. I've got to jump. I can look all around my cockpit here with the Rift and see. Yeah, I'm definitely in a mech, and this feels like a real place that I am inside as I am on this battlefield.
Good. We are succeeding.
So what's the plan with the Rift? Is it your goal to have? Would you ideally like all of your players to be playing with the Rift? Is it a novelty? Is this going to ship with the game out of the box? Is it going to be an update that comes later? Tell me a little bit about the Rift as it pertains to Hawken.
Well, we've really loved partnering up and working with the Oculus team. They're unbelievably bright, and they're really on the right track, really enthusiastic, and they're really passionate about the game as well. So we've been working with them has been fantastic. We've loved working with the tech. It has just a completely different experience. You can really see even in the cockpit the pieces that are standing out to you, the screens that are within there on the bottom, and if you look up, you can see like the dials and the switches there. There's some depth to that.
Yes,
and that really helps with the immersion and creating just a unique experience. And I think that's what people who want to try out the Rift, that's what they're going to want. They want that unique experience that they can't get from just looking at a computer screen. Now, for us, we've been working on it for a little while. The game right now is in open beta. Players can go to playhawken.com and download the client and start getting into it. We have a big update coming that we've been working on for quite a few months. That's coming up very, very soon. We're targeting to have it released to the public in August by the end of this month. And one of the things that we will have in it is alpha support for Oculus. So those who have dev kits, they'll be able to jump in and experience what you are right now, live multiplayer with other players.
And that is what we're doing right now. We're doing some team deathmatch. So our teammates are some of your fellow development team members, and we're fighting against some AI here.
We're fighting against some AI in this particular situation. A little bit more
jumping
for this.
I might have to get the Dramamine out soon.
And that's actually like the flying aspect of it. We had a really good showing at this past GDC, and that was something that people really loved. That feeling as the flying, and you can look out, and there's some depth to that. So that's something that really adds some intensity to the experience.
I know. I mean, if I ever play this game, which I hope to do a lot of, I only ever want to do it wearing the Oculus Rift, because this is a total game-changing experience. To abuse a tired cliche term, it's actually true in this case.
It's a completely different experience, and it's really difficult to get across in video and screenshots. People just have to try it out for themselves.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, obviously you're seeing a sort of weird goggle vision on our IGN video right now, but I will confess, I also feel there's just the slightest little hint of quease in my stomach right now, because I'm in here. Like, this to my brain feels like this is happening. Oh my god, especially when I jump off that ramp. It's like, oh, why are we doing this? But it's in the best kind of way. That's a teammate. And then this, now it's worth noting, we're actually not even playing with the super latest version of the Oculus hardware. There is a 1080p version, which is just going to only make all of this a crisper, cleaner experience from a visual fidelity standpoint.
Absolutely. And what we've been working on is we've had numerous versions of the development kits. The team at Oculus is always making adjustments, be it with software, hardware. They're unbelievably committed to having this be a memorable and unbelievable experience, a game-changing experience, really, for people who want this.
The open beta is now. When is the final version of this game? When are we essentially, for all intents
that
and purposes,
1.0 version?
Yeah.
That upcoming 1.0. We are right now. We have with some of these.
Oh man, I actually, sorry, I want to do that again, even though it makes me feel kind of.
I can hold your hand. If
I might need that by the end of this.
We have. So we have a test realm that we're calling right now, called the Hab, which is our Hawken Advanced Battalion, and we're allowing some players to get in there and test some of the new features, some of the things that we've been working on nonstop. We have a new progression system. We have a new pilot progression system that wasn't in there before. We are working on this offline team deathmatch. We have a new map that's coming out, so it's a pretty significant update, and our alpha support for Oculus is in that update. And we're looking to have that available to the public worldwide within the next few weeks, by the end of August.
That is coming up.
It's coming up really fast. And there's a huge differences to the game. So if people have had a chance to play it, I'm going to encourage everyone to go back and give it another shot. And basically, one of the things that we have that we have here is this is an offline team deathmatch mode. It's basically for training.
Yeah.
One of the things that we found with the game is that that it can be a tricky game to master and get up to speed with. So we've done a little bit more hand-holding.
And there, our match has ended, which is actually perfect timing because I need a break for my stomach. My face and eyes feel good though. Like this, the Rift is a perfectly comfortable, great experience. So, oh man, this is. If you get a chance to play the Rift, you have to take it, and I recommend doing it with Hawken because this is just a fun game. If you're a Mech Warrior fan, Mech Assault fan, any games like that, this is a treat. So, Jason, thanks for bringing this by. We will look forward to more on Hawken over the next few weeks as the game nears its first official release. And for all things Oculus Rift, and in particular all things Hawken, you're already in the right place. IGN.